Hey guys, my name is Sean Kelly, and I'm here today to talk to you about ethical clothing. I'm going to show you these two shirts real quick. Shirt here, both of these shirts about $40. Difference is this one cost a couple bucks at a thrift store, and this one cost about $40. We'll talk about these shirts in just a moment. Now, we're talking about ethical clothing today, and we all wear clothes. We're in my closet, obviously. Closet full of clothes that most of them were made overseas in unfair conditions for the workers. We all have closets full of clothes of the same thing. We're going to talk today about how to reduce the problems with unfair working conditions for these workers. Now, I grew up getting clothes from secondhand, thrift stores, sometimes new, but I've always kind of grown up wearing these types of clothes in many cases because it's just a good deal. That's what I thought I was doing, was getting me a good deal. Not only that, now I've realized what good it does for other people. So I'd like to inform you on how everyone can make a change in their shopping habits and cut down on unethical trades. This in turn is going to allow God's values to be realized through working, fair working wages and health. So we'll examine some tactics you can use every day to help you not only be more ethically minded, but also be a more savvy spender. So let's first talk about ethical clothing. Clothing manufacturing is one of our biggest offenders. The reason why is robots can't always do everything a person can. In many cases they can, but when it comes to clothing, it's hard for them to be meticulous and get the finer details. I'm going to check my phone because my phone just did something funny. It's still going. Okay. Now we'll discuss some of the specific hazards that these workers face. Job safety and health concerns are neglected. In many of these cases, lots of cases, they're sweatshops. Most of us recall the incident in 2013, Bangladesh. 1,100 died, 2,200 more were injured. This was a huge thing because it just kind of shed the light on the problems that are going on in these clothing industries. In an excerpt from the Wall Street Journal by Gordon Fairclough, a man by the name of Salman Zadie, he says, "We need better safety, better treatment." This is coming from somebody in the country. They recognize the problem. They just don't have the money to fix it sometimes. The low cost of clothing we pay for here reflects the low wages or no wages that they get there. Now we discussed that problem. Let's talk about some of the solutions. Small changes can have big impacts. Everyone can do something to make a change, big or small. So a personal friend, Evan Menendez, she's owner of Evanbrook Ethical Clothing here in Texas, and she's trying to make a small change with her business. She says, "Slavery is wrong in this country and shouldn't be tolerated in others. So if we wouldn't accept it for our friends or family here, why are we letting it be okay elsewhere?" Although many companies are realizing the problem, it doesn't come cheap to them or the consumer. So yes, they're noticing the problem, trying to fix it, but again, it costs a little bit more in the end. To recap, we discussed problems of labor issues overseas, poor work environments, and ways you can help. It's very easy to be disconnected from all this because we don't see it. Okay, all we see is the pretty advertisements for clothes. We don't see the behind the scenes that's not so pretty. But you have a chance to make it right. You don't have to buy everything brand new or buy everything ethical, but if you can do a little here and there, it will make an impact. So if you have the money, great, buy new. If not, clothes swaps, garage sales, thrift stores, they're great too. Rachel Evans is a New York Times author, and she says this in her blog: "Make changes where you can and know you're doing it because it matters, because it is part of your calling." So the last thing I want to say is, whatever you do something, big or small. When everyone does a little, it adds up to a lot. I hope you learned something today, and have a good one.